Allied Demand, the brand new sidearm from Iron Banner. Is it worth it? Yes, for me at least. Is it better than drang? No, but it's in the kinetic slot, so that's definitely worth a grab. It's definitely expensive for materials like every single other Iron Banner weapon, costing like 100 shards and 20,000 glimmer, but that's more or less an Iron Banner issue and not an issue for this gun specifically. It's still gonna drop from the just regular matches in Crucible. I mean, you can definitely target it if you have enough materials, which I did a few. I got trash rolls except for two. Both of them had rangefinder, which is really nice. But so getting into the sidearm, its range and zoom are less than drang with rangefinder. This gun with my roll caps out at about 17.5 meters. Drang base caps out at about 18.5 meters, which it's just a meter difference, so it's not extremely significant, but I mean, it's something to be aware of. The areas where Allied Demand is better than drang is in its recoil direction, which is almost perfect at 97, and its base aim assist of 85, which is really high in my opinion, since drang sits at about 70 before moving target, 80 with moving target. I think the main downside is the huge thing on the end of the barrel. Sometimes it can kind of get in the way. I'm not saying it's always just in the way. It's one of those things where once you get used to it, like most sidearms, you just kind of ignore it and you know where your shots are going. And that recoil is just kind of in your face, if that makes sense. So for me, I got used to it at one point. And after I did get used to it, I started really enjoying the gun a lot. Apart from the barrel being extremely huge, the sidearm just feels really good to me, and that's one of those important things for weapons for me at least, is just the overall feel, regardless of if the stats are worse or anything like that. It's kind of the same deal with Hero's Burden, where I really like using the gun, even though I know there are way better options. I don't mind using the Hero's Burden at all. It's a great feeling SMG. At the end of the day, this sidearm is filling that very specific niche of a high zoom, not exotic, 300 RPM sidearm, and that's something I've really wanted for a long time, and that's something that's going to make me grind this gun as much as possible before Iron Banner's gone. So the role you're going to want to go for, and the one that I'm going for, is starting off with small bore. Since we don't need to worry about any recoil direction issues, we don't need to worry about losing handling, and we can just go into range and stability. In the second column, accurized rounds is what I'm going for. But with this sidearm, you do have the option to go in for inner accuracy with extended mag or steady rounds. The gun already is at 23 airborne effectiveness, so you do have the option to bump that up even higher if that's something you really want. In the third slot, rangefinder. That's 100% you need rangefinder in the slot. If you're not using rangefinder, just use Traveler's Chosen. Trust me, that gun is insane. This sidearm, you using it for the rangefinder, for me at least. That's how I see it. In the fourth slot, this is where we start getting a little bit more creative with the gun. Starting with gunshot. Overall, this perk, I don't like it on almost every other gun besides this one. On this specific sidearm, the perk felt very, very good. Gunshot on sidearms gives a 10% damage increase, and that brings the sidearm up to a 0.8 TTK. With hitting 4 crits in a row, you're looking at a 0.6, but a 0.8 with only body shots feels very good for dueling. If you decide to hit 1 crit 3 body, you can kill certain resiliences that way. And the aim assist drop off wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. With other weapons, it feels really noticeable, but with this gun, it really wasn't that bad. Like, I was just going for body shots, and if I hit the occasional headshot, great, it just brought my TTK down, but I wasn't necessarily going for the headshots. Now, Iron Reach takes away way too much stability for it to be worth, so I just think it's not worth it, because it's not even a meter that it adds. So Yeah, I just think Iron Reach is just a bad pick here. And Eye of the Storm is just a really solid dueling perk. And if you're swapping to Mechaneers with it while you're low health, Eye of the Storm is going to be active every single time you swap to it. So you're going to be getting bonus accuracy with that, which is really, really nice combo. With the damage perks, I mean, they're damage perks at the end of the day. They're just going to make the gun a little bit more consistent. With either damage perk, multi-kill clip, or frenzy, you'll be good. So overall, I'll be grinding for this awesome sidearm, and let me know your thoughts on it, because this is a gun I'm really excited about. I'm really excited that Bungie brought it back. It's really kind of random that they brought it back, but it's a really cool gun nonetheless. So yeah, that's everything. Feel free to follow my Twitch in the description of this video, and yeah, peace.